Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Susan McCourt. Math 125, Modern College Mathematics. Logic, Section 7, Problem 3. Logic, Section 7, Problem 3. Write a symbolic statement that represents the circuit and construct a truth table to determine when the bulb is on. So we're looking at quite a complicated circuit here. We have two parallel circuits that are in a series. So we're going to have in between those parallel circuits an AND. And then each of the parallel parts will be an OR. So let's start with the first one. On the top of it we have P and R. And I'll put that in parentheses. And on the bottom, the negation of Q. So or the negation of Q. And that is the first of the parallel series. Now we're going to do parallel circuits. So now the second part is going to be another parallel circuit of just P or Q. And we'll combine those because they're in a series with an AND. So again, big brackets, inside parentheses P and R, outside the parentheses or not Q, close the brackets, and inside parentheses P or Q. All right, let's build a truth table with P, Q, and R. And then we'll bring down our statement, bracket parentheses, P and R, close parentheses or negation Q, close brackets, and parentheses, P or Q. Let's build our truth values. Truth, 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 true, true, false, true, false, true, true, false, 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 true, true, false, true, false, 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 true, and false, false, false. I'm going to start by bringing down all the simple statements, then we'll look at the order of operations. So P comes down as true, 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 false, 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 false. R comes down as true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. Negation of Q, false, false, true, true, false, false, true, true. P again, true, 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 false, 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 and Q, true, true, false, false, true, true, false, false. Okay, so let's look at the order. We want to start inside the brackets and then inside the parentheses. So this will be step 1. Here, this AND. Once we have that, we'll OR to complete the bracket. So that will be step 2. Then we'll go over here and do this parentheses. So that OR will be step 3. And finally, we only have one column left, so that will be step 4. So let's begin with this AND, P and R. True and true is true. True and false is false. True and true is true. True and false is false. False and true, false. False and false, false. False and true, false. False and false, false. So we have true, false, 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 false. Okay, step 2 is to take column 1 and do the OR operation with the negation of Q column. So we have true or false, which is true. False or false is false. True or true, true. False or true, true. Now, false or false is false. False or false is false. False or true, true. False or true, true. So that column is true, false, true, true, false, false, true, true. Column 3 is an OR with P or Q. True or true, true. True or true, true. True or false, true. True or false, true. False or true, true. False or true, true. False or false, false. False or false, false. So we have 6 trues followed by 2 falses. I'm going to circle those columns so you can follow more easily. But we're going to do this last OR here with this OR for that last circuit. So we're going to AND those 2 columns. True and true, true. False and true, false. True and true, true. True and true, true. False and true, false. False and true, false. True and false, false. True and false, false. So our final answer column is true, false, true, true, false, 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 false.